सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page 7, Introduction, the top portion. अभ्युपेत्यैव मुच्यते न तु यथावस्थित आत्मवस्तु विषयम् न तु यथावस्थित आत्मवस्तु विषयम् ज्ञानमस्ति तत्प्रतिपादक प्रमाणाभावात्. Sureshwaracharya, in this first chapter, he deals with a Purvapakshi who is known as Aikabhavika-vadi Purvapakshi. That Purvapakshi is known as Purvamimamsaka, or we can take even Visishtadvaitis also come under this Purvapakshi only. Or Jnana Karma Samuchayavadi, also called Aikabhavika-vadi. So Purvamimamsaka or Vishishtadvaiti or Jnana Karma Samuchayavadi, all of them are same idea, different systems of philosophies. So Purvapaksha Nirasa Adhyaya, this is first chapter is Purvapaksha Nirasa Adhyaya. A Adhyaya chapter in which the Purvapakshi is negated. Nirasa means negation, negated. First, to negate that Purvapakshi, we have to know what is the view of Purvapakshi. That Purvamimamsaka, what he wants to say, without jnanam support, karma alone gives moksha. For liberation, you don't require atma jnanam. Because if next karma is there as a reminder, baki, for next birth, there is a possibility of punarjanma. So in our karma siddhanta, what we are talking, that Purvapakshi says, in our karma, handling the karma properly, you can avoid punarjanma. Avoidance of punarjanma alone is moksha according to them. Avoidance of punarjanma alone is moksha. So by handling the karma, we can avoid punarjanma. We can achieve that liberation by mere the performance of nitya naimittika karma and by the avoidance of kamya karma and nishiddha karma. So by this method we can avoid punarjanma. That is his contention. Even though jnanam, atma jnanam is there, abhyupetya, hypothetically, let us accept atma jnanam. Even atma jnanam is there also, it is only a supportive for karma. Atma jnanam cannot be taken very seriously. Anadritya, he said in the previous verse. Atmajnanam anadritya karmani eva ashrayet. May you take to karma alone without resorting to Atma Jnanam. If at all, even it is there also, doesn't matter that Atma Jnanam is not going to give liberation, karma alone gives liberation. So this is the first Purvapakshi. Now we have entered into second Purvapakshi. So from 13th to 19, 9 to 13, that first Purvapakshi is over. Now from 14th onwards, we are going to enter second Purvapakshi up to 19th verse. Second Purvapakshi is known as Jnana Anabhyupetyavadi. Atma Jnana Anabhyupetyavadi. Therefore he says, Abhyupetya evam uchyate. The first from 9th to 13th verse, evam, in this manner. Evam means 9th to 13th verse. That temporary acceptance of Atma Jnanam, accepting that there is a Atma Jnanam. Abhyupetya evam uchyate. There you can put a full stop. Abhyupetya evam abhyupetya uchyate. The above mentioned discussion, everything is pointed out, accepting the Atma Jnanam. Temporarily, not permanently, temporarily accepting the Atma Jnanam. Natu yathavasthita atmavastu vishayam jnanam asti. Yathavasthita. First you have to take Anvaya Atmavastu Vishayam. Atmavastu Vishayam. Atma Vastu Vishayaha Yasya Jnanasya. For which knowledge Atma is the subject matter. That is called Atma Vastu Vishayam. Atma eva Vastu Vishayaha Yasya Jnanasya. Atma Vastu Vishayam. Vastu Vishayam Jnanam, knowledge, na asti. It is not there. What type of Atma Vastu? Yathavasthita. Yathavasthita means as it is. As it is. As it is means what is? As it is means the knowledge of Atma. The knowledge of Atma as it is, really speaking, there is no pramanam to establish. There is no pramanam to establish tat pratipadaka pramana abhavat. Tat pratipadaka. Tat means Atma Jnana pratipadaka. There is no Shastra statement, really speaking, that which can talk about Atma Jnanam. There is no pramanam, Shastra pramanam to establish that Veda talking about Jnanam or Atma Jnanam. There are no such statements. Abhavat. Pratipadaka means revealing. Atma Jnana revealing Veda Vakyani. Pramana means Veda Vakyani. Tat Pratipadaka means Atma Jnana revealing Veda Vakyani. They are not there. Up to here we saw in the last class. So I need not revise all that karma, kama, karma, nishiddha karma. It is clearly understood. One point I have to mention. that Nitya Naimittika karma performance is for the avoidance of Pratyavaya papam, he said. There, the Purvapakshi never accept, Purvamimamsaka never accept. We raise a question. See, when you do Nitya Naimittika karma, you are talking that Pratyavaya papam can be avoided. That means Agami papam can be avoided, so that you will not get future janma, you are telling. We are asking him, not here, but you remember this point. What we ask, this Nitya Naimittika karma will produce punyam or not? When you do lot of Nitya Naimittika karma, it has to produce punyam. What you will do with that punyam? The punyam is there, again higher janma will come. Because Nitya Naimittika karma, when you perform, punya will come. But he says, there is no punya at all for Nitya Naimittika karma. Performance of Sandhya Vandanam, what you will get? You won't get anything. You won't get papam, that's all. You won't get any punyam. Any Nitya Naimittika karma, according to Purvamimamsaka, will not give any punyam. Shraddha karma, why to do? To avoid Pratyavaya papam. Sandhya Vandanam, why I have to do? To avoid Pratyavaya papam. Punyam varada, varave varada, no punyam at all. Then we ask him, how can anyone perform any karma without expecting any results? Even he won't expect also, karma is bound to give a result. This is the rule. You cannot avoid phalam, whether you are interested or not. Phalam is bound to come. Therefore, for that he is not having answer. Just as Sanchita he has taken into prarabdha one mistake. Another mistake what he commits is that Nitya Naimittika karma doesn't have any punya phalam. Ayasam for you, you do only to avoid Pratyavaya papam, you don't get any punya. We don't accept that. Any karma is bound to give phalam. Okay, this is where he differs with Vedanta. You remember when we come to our Vedanta portion, we can refute him by discussing this point. Now we'll enter what he wants to say. Atmajnana Anabhivyatyavadi continuation from 14th to 19th. That means second Purvapakshi we are entering. Yavantyasceha vidyante Shrutayes smrutibhis saha vidadhatyuru yatnena karmato bhuri sadhanam. And small correction. Yavanti Cheha is there. It can be Yavatyaha. That Nakara you can remove. Yavatyaha Che Iha. But we cannot say Sureshwaracharya is writing wrong. He is a grammatical license for him. But we can take it as Yavatyaha because Smriti and Shruti is Strilinga. Therefore, Yavati must be there. Yavanti should not be there. But you can read two ways also. But we will take here without Nakara is better. Okay, Yavatyaha. Yavatyaha Che Iha. Yavatyechaha Cheha. yavat cheha. Now what he want to say, there are no Shruti Pramanams. Smriti Pramanam also, even Agnivalkya Smriti, Parashara Smriti, Manusmriti, there is no Pramanam for Atma Jnana. Atma Jnana statement's sake, there is no any valid Pramanam for you, he says. What he says, look into the portion. Yavatyaha Smritivihi Shrutayaha Iha Vidyante, whatever, however much. Shruti means Vedic statement. You have to supply another word, Tavatyaha. Yavatyaha Shruti Smriti Vihi Saha Iha Vidyante Tavatyaha. Whatever Shruti statements, Smriti statements, what are all there, in infinite, the result of moksha is possible only karmataha, karma ataha bhuri sadhanam. Vidhadhati urur yatnena. However much you try to find out Atma Jnana statements, vidadhati means vidadhati, vidhattaha, vidadhati. That is prescribed. Yajnam dana tapah karma nastyajam karyameva tat, said in Bhagavad Gita also. It is also another Smriti Grantha. But what are all statements you do? Yatha that what you talk about statements, Panchakosha Vilakshanaha Atma, Avasthatraya Vilakshanaha Atma, Shariratraya Vilakshanaha Atma, all these statements, however much you try, all statements are finally indirectly talking about karma only as sadhanam, he says. So they are not really there. They are, you are telling they are all there, but they are not really prescribed by Shastra, which Vedanti talks about. All those statements, vidhadati means prescribe, uruyatnena, with great effort, karma ataha bhuri sadhanam. Karma alone is the infinite giver of the infinite result. Karma alone is the giver of infinite result. However much you talk about Vedantic statements, Smriti statements, anywhere from any corner of the Veda you talk about, they all talk about only karma, nothing else. That is his contention. Now further he raise a question. Suppose you the Vedantin ask like this. Vedanti may ask, raise a question. What question? In the next line, introduction, he gives Syat pramana sambhavah bhavad aparadhaditi chet tanna yatah. Suppose you say, O Purvapakshi, you are committing a mistake, aparadhaha, because you have not studied properly, thoroughly, totally, completely. Bhavad aparadhaha, pramana asambhavaha, bhavad aparadhaha. There is no pramanam for Atma Jnanam. You are telling, O Purvapakshi, that is your mistake, your error, because you have not done proper study. syat. Bhavad aparadaha, bhava aparadhat syat. Iti chet. If you object to me like that, Purvapakshi, he himself expecting a question from us this manner. We the Vedantin asking the Purvapakshi, what, you have not studied properly Veda? You have done incomplete study. That is why you are committing this type of dosha. Atmajnanam vakyams are not there, you are telling. Therefore this is aparadha. If you say so, for that I have an answer. He says, for that I have an answer. Who says? Purvapakshi. Purvapakshi says. So we are Purvapakshi here. Purvapakshi is Purvamimamsaka is Siddhanti in this portion. So he is looking at as Purvapakshi. Therefore he says, Syat pramana sambhavaha. Pramana sambhavaha bhavad aparadhat. Pramanam is not there. I am telling, Purvapakshi. Telling, Purvapakshi talking. I am telling pramana is not there. And Siddhanti comes there, that is your mistake. Because you have not studied tasmadva etasmad atmanaha akasha sambhutaha. Atma alone is the karanam. Atma alone is everything. Aitariya Upanishad begins with Atma va idamagra asit. Atma subject matter comes everywhere. Atma va are drashtavyaha, shrotavyaha, mantavyaha. In Brihadaranyaka, Maitreya Brahmanam also it comes. Many places Atma, the subject matter is highlighted. That you have not studied. Suppose you say so, then it is not like that. There is no aparadha. There is no any mistake from my side, Purvapakshi says. Then yataha, because what? Because that Atma Jnana Vakyani, Veda Vakyani is not there because you have not studied properly. If you say so, I don't accept. Purvapakshi says, I don't accept. Why? There are reasons. I will tell you. And next shloka, continuation. What he says, Yatrato Vikshamanopi Vidhim Jnanasya Nakvachit Shruto Smrutau Va Pashyami Shrutau Smrutau Va Pashyami Vishwaso Nanyatosti Naham. Yatnataha vikshamanaha api. Even though you put lot of effort, yatnataha, like searching with the battery light. If you want to search some Atmajnana statements in Veda, yatnataha api, vikshamanopi. Even you want to search in Veda, for what? Atmajnana vakyams. Api jnanasya vidhim na pashyami. Kvachit. Pashyami is in second line. In Brahma Sutra, first chapter, 114, Tattu Samanmayat, there the two word is used for the negation of 11 systems of philosophies. One two word, Tattu Samanvayat, and the two word to negate all 11 systems of philosophies Vyasacharya use in 114. Even recently we saw in Brahma Sutra class 3-4, also third chapter, fourth pada, first Purushadhikaranam, Purusharthadhikaranam, there also Vyasacharya established this only elaborately, the Purvamimamsaka refutation. Karma cannot give moksha. Atma Jnanam is must. We have established. But this person says, no, it is not there. Jnanasya vidhim na pashyami. There is no vidhi vakyam for jnanam. There is no vidhi vakyam. Vidhi means injunction, prescription, commandment. Commandment is not there. For karma, there is a commandment. For jnanam, there is no commandment. Vidhim, commandment. Jnanasya, of that Atma Jnanam. For Atma Jnanam's sake, there is no commandment. Na pashyami, I don't see anywhere. Kvachit, even one sentence, I don't find anywhere. But he don't find, we find many places. Avanike Ishavasyopanishat, one statement, Kurvanyeveha karmani, ade pudichinde irpan. But we have many statements like Atma, Evam, Idamagrasit, like that. So many statements are there. We do not know that. Shrutau smrutau va na pashyami. Even Shruti I don't find. Even Smriti also, Lord Krishna always recommend karma only. Natyajyam karyameva tat Krishna says. Even Manusmriti also, lot of karma is prescribed. Even Parashara Smriti, Agrimalika Smriti, everyone talk about karma only. Where is that vidhi for Atma Jnana? Vidhi is required, very much important for him. Vidhi means commandment. Commandment is given by the Veda, means it is final. That is final. To do surgical strike madri, to perform karma, you need a commandment. And the commandment irundada panna mudiyam. Where is the question of commandment with regard to jnanam? You are talking about Atma Jnanam, but there is no commandment. Show me where is commandment. If commandment comes, again problem comes for you. In Atma Jnana, commandment cannot come. So if commandment is not there, there is no use at all. Commandment must be there, then there must be a benefit also. So without commandment, without benefit, what is the use of Atma Jnana? Such a commandment is not there. Yatrataha vikshamanopi jnanasya vidhim na kvachit pashyami. Shrutau va smrutau va na pashyami. There you can put a full stop. Vishwasaha na anyataha asti naha. Anyataha means in other systems we don't have any belief. In Veda only we have belief. These other 5 Astika Darshanams, they are great because they have full trust in Veda. They never accept Bauddha Matam, Jaina Matam, other systems, Nastika Matams, they never accept. Anyataha means here Bauddha Matam or Jaina Matam. Anyataha naha vishwasaha na asti. For us, 2 nakaras are there in that portion. Na vishwasaha asti. We don't have any belief in those systems. But Buddhism, Jainism, other systems we don't have belief. Therefore don't bring them here. We are all Vaidikas. You are also Vaidika. Oh, Advaitim. You are also Vaidika. I am also Vaidika. Vaida means a commandment. So why we have to take other people there? There is no commandment in their systems. Other 6 systems of Nastika Darshanams. Because they don't accept Veda, they don't have any commandments. Namakadi teva illa. Anyataha vishwasaha na asti. Naha. So naha means Dakarantaha Trishulingeshu Samana Rupaha Asmat Shabdaha. That naha, Visarga is there for us. Another nakara, Nanyata is there. That nakara is negation. Na asti. Na asti. Anyatosti is there, anyataha na asti. You have to take that. Naha means mama me avayoho nau asmakam naha. Sashti vibhakti bahuvachanam. Asmakam naha. Trishulingeshu samana rupaha. So for us, there is no strilinga, pumlinga, napumskalinga. For us, it is in 3 lingas it is samanam. Naha na vishwasaha asti. So what he want to say? See, jnanam is useless. Karma only useful. For example, there is Triveni Sangamam at Prayagaraj. This is knowledge. In that Triveni Sangamam there are 3 rivers: Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati. So you have got knowledge where is Triveni Sangamam. You have got knowledge. It is in Prayagaraj. Prayagaraj where you don't ask. Now Allahabad is called Prayagaraj. Okay, we don't want to call it as Allahabad. Its original name is Prayagaraj. That Prayagaraj, there is Triveni Sangamam. You have got a knowledge. And that Prayagaraj Triveni Sangamam, there are 3 rivers. You have got a knowledge. By this knowledge, what is the use? Later, Shastra says, in that Triveni Sangamam, you must take bath. If you dip there, you will get moksha. Shastra says, in Triveni Sangamam, if you take bath in Prayagaraj, it is equal to Ashwamedha Yaga. It says. So, first you get Jnanam. What Jnanam? Where is Prayagaraj? Where is Triveni Sangamam? What are the rivers are there? You have got knowledge. This knowledge is for what purpose Shastra gives? You go and take a dip there. You have to take bath. Karma. You have to take bath. 3 times you dip in that water. For that karma sake only this knowledge. Is it not? Triveni Sangamam information, Prayagaraj Kumbha Mela information. For what purpose? To dip in the water, not to know just like that. By knowing, what is the use? Who says? Purva Pakshi says. So, and the Triveni Sangamam Jnanam is meant for taking bath next. That is understood. So, Vidhi is there taking bath. Snanam Kuru. Ganga Snanam Kuru. That Kuru is important. Shastra is not interested in showing the geography of Triveni Sangamam. Where is it? Shastra is Shastra is not a geography to show where is Triveni Sangamam. Shastra is meant to give phalam for you. Prayojanam. What prayojanam? If you dip in the Ganga water, you will get moksha and you will get chitta shuddhi, you get lot of phalam. Therefore, you take bath in Ganga water. For that sake, I am giving this information. Where is Prayagaraj? Where is Triveni Sangam? Puriyarada Ippo and Kekram. For example, I am telling. One more example. There is water in the bottle. There is water in the bottle. This is knowledge. Why I have to say, utter this statement, there is water in the bottle? You understood. What is the next? If drink. She is drinking. There is water in the bottle means drink. The drinking is called action. For drinking purpose only, the action going to come later. Previously, what statement comes? Jnanam. knowledge it is given, there is water in the bottle for the purpose of drinking action. Understand? So, drinking water la prayojanam irukka illa water irukka bottle la adula prayojanam irukka? Drinking water la da prayojanam irukka. You can quench your thirst. There is a food on the table. It is a statement. There is a food on the table. What you will get? What is the prayojanam? If you eat that food, you can appease your hunger. You eat the food. Eating is called action. Drinking is called action. So action has to be followed later. First, that jnanam is not for jnanam's sake. Jnanam statement, water is there, food is there, triveni is there. This jnanam, giving knowledge about that water, the river, the food, this knowledge giving statement meant for action statement. That alone gives phalam. Drinking water alone quench my thirst, eating food only appease my hunger, and taking bath in the Ganga river, I get punyam, prayojanam is there. But mere statements, kevala jnanena, kevala ritual jnanam, homa jnanam, just kevala jnanena kim prayojanam bhavati. Similarly, kevala atma jnana padena prayojanam na bhavati. Prayojanam na bhavati. Therefore, you have to do what? Karma. What karma? Nitya naimittika karma. Don't do kamya karma. Prayaschitta karma kaha ninga pannanam. This pratyavaya papam to avoid, you have to do nitya naimittika karma. And kamya karma you avoid, nishiddha karma you avoid, so that you can avoid agami. Sanchita is exhausting, therefore you will get moksha. Atmajnanam statements are not there at all. They are all only talking about karma in the Shastra. That is what his intention. Atmajnanam must be utilized in the form of action. Anyataha means Shastra Pramanat Anyataha. Other than Veda Shastram, Veda Vakyam, we don't have a belief in anything. This is his contention. Then Purvapakshi, we the Purvapakshis can raise a question. So this Veda Vakyam, Vedic commandments and rituals, they are all talking about Adrishta Phalam. Adrishta Phalam. After death, you get this, that and all, Adrishta Phalam only, not Drishta Phalam. Vedic karmas all give only Adrishta Phalam, not Drishta Phalam. Let us take Laukika, worldly example. Forget about that Vedika karma and its phalam, prayojanam and all. At least worldly parlance, no, there may be some benefit. For example, there is a rope. The person who is looking at a rope as snake, we say, no, there is no snake at all. There is only a rope. So this is a statement of knowledge. What I am giving? I am giving rope knowledge for him. When I utter the statement, there is a rope. So this statement removes that his misconception, there is a snake. Clear? Once my statement, the rope is there, is a statement of knowledge. He got that knowledge. What knowledge? What knowledge he has got? Rope knowledge. In the rope knowledge, just rope knowledge removes sarpa bhayam. Previously he was seeing sarpa. Now he is free from that sarpa bhayam, fear of snake. Phalam irka illaya? Is there phalam or not? Phalam is there, result is there, prayojanam is there. What he did? He didn't do anything. Just by my word, apta vakyam. Apta vakyam is what? There is a rope. Once I say, he is free from fear. Prayojanam is there. What he did? He didn't do anything. Just he heard my statement. That removes his fear. He has got prayojanam without doing anything. Like that, why can't there may be certain occasions, certain places, without karma, there is a possibility of prayojanam by mere statement of knowledge. There is a possibility. Like that, many examples we can take. This is one example. Laukika Drishtanta. That is possible. Now look into the next introduction. So finally, he wants to say, Veda Pramanam is not there. So Veda Pramanam irkittam, at least Laukika Pramanam. It is Anubhava Pramanam. We are seeing so many times here. Without doing anything. Now another example also, Kantha Chamika. A person wearing a minor chain in his neck, and he went to a function and showed that chain to everyone. It's very nice, a new chain and a new model, and everyone is happy, and he came back. After coming back, he touched and he couldn't find that chain. And he thought, so costly chain, platinum chain. Okay, the platinum is so costly. How they like, I do not know. What shining. Everybody has got one metal attachment. One type of metal, that is. So he rushed to that place again in the function hall. And he asked that person, I showed you that chain in that function, but I have lost my chain, he said. Then that opposite person says, that chain is in your neck only, you have not lost your chain. That it has gone back, very small, minor chain, irka illi anu kuda theriyadu kaluthula. So it has gone back, Kantha Chamikaram. Then he touched, oh, it's here only. So he has not done anything to get the chain. But that knowledge, your chain is with you only, that statement has given some joy, ananda, happiness to him. And previously he was feeling very bad and a great loss for me. I lost my chain, gifted by someone dear, nearby people. So he was thinking, now he is so happy. What he did? He didn't do anything, but just vakyam, apta vakyam. Like that, there is a possibility of prayojanam of jnana vakyam without karma. That is our standpoint. But he says, no. Look into the introduction. Syat pravrittiranta. Sorry, I am reading sloka type. Syat pravrittirantarenapi vidhim lokavaditim chetanna yataha. In Vedanta, we call it as Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam. Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam. Already accomplished. Siddha Vastu Jnanam. Knowledge of fact. Siddha Vastu means a fact. Jnanam, knowledge. knowledge of a fact, siddha vastu jnanam or siddha vastu bodhaka vakyam. Siddha vastu bodhaka vakyam gives benefit. He says siddha vastu bodhaka vakyam cannot give any benefit. Karma only gives benefit, he says. Triveni sangamam asti siddha vastu bodhaka vakyam. Kim prayojanamana snanam kuruvana. He hold on to his own examples. We hold on to our examples. When we come to Atma, we say Atma is siddha vastu. Siddha vastu bodhaka vakyam mahavakyam. So once you say Tattvamasi, you are that Brahman, Aham Brahmasmi, Jnana Mandachi, enna pannanum? Onnu panna venda. Is already accomplished truth that I am Brahman. Therefore, Advaita moksha is so simple, so simple. If anybody knows this clue, they will never leave Vedanta class. People miss Vedanta class because they do not know this and the podi. And the podi pinnadi irukra Vedantathukku pinnadi irukra podi theriyamal irundada adu ange inge suttinde iruppan class ku varamal. Once you know the secret, siddha vastu bodhaka vakyam gives atmajnanam prayojanam. Aham asamsari, aham amritaha, jara marana rahitaha, prayojanam, without doing anything. That siddha vastu bodhaka vakyam gives benefit, and we are going to establish later. Adi establish pandradhukku munnadi ivalli negate pannanum. Otherwise you will run again for karma. You also will run, not outside people only. Even Vedantic students also run after doing something. Everybody wants to doing something. Music also, classical music, how many people like sitting? ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಗಾಯಕ ಗುಣದೋಷಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇರುಕೋ ಗಾಯಕ ದೋಷಾಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಡக்கூடாது அசையக்கூடாது பாடும்போது according to rules when we were learning music there is a theory. So the singer should not supposed to close his eyes while singing. This is one rule. இப்போ எல்லாம் கண்ணு மூடின்னு தான் பாடுவான். கண்ணு மூடி பாடக்கூடாது, ஆடி ஆடி பாடக்கூடாது, ரொம்ப கை தூக்கி தூக்கி போடக்கூடாது. அந்த மாதிரி எல்லாம் ஒரு ரூல்ஸ் இருக்கு. இப்போ அந்த ரூல்ஸ் எல்லாம் சொன்னால் யூ கேனாட் ஃபைண்ட் எனி ஒன் சிங்கர் ஆல்சோ கிளாசிக்கல் சிங்கர். You should not do such a pravartana on the stage, and some rules are there. Classical Sangeet. But you see that George music, that pop music. That pop music is so lot of doing is there. People love that dance, rock and roll, rocking and rolling. Any classical is always so calm and quiet. This Western music, Western dance, எல்லாமே ரொம்ப action oriented. People are attracted to action oriented, not only Western dance, even in Karma Kanda also. Vedantic students also attracted to only karma. You require a very, very, very subtle mind to come to the actionless Atma Siddha Vastu to understand. Very few people on fingertips you can count. Manushyanam Sahasreshu. If anyone remain in the class and continue, try to understand Ascharyo Labdha Kushala Anusishtaha. Very, very rare. But teacher with lot of hope, teacher is continuing the class. அது ஏதோ ஒரு புண்ணிய பிராரப்தம் இருந்தால் தான் அந்த ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டுக்கு அந்த டீச்சர் கண்டினியூ பண்ணுவான். இல்லைன்னா நோ டீச்சர் வில் டச் மாண்டக்யோபனிஷத், நோ டீச்சர் வில் டச் நைஷ்கர்மிய சித்தி. ஏதோ மேலே மேலேயா படித்து சொல்லி இவனுக்கு எதுக்கு இவனுக்கு ஞானம் வராது ஒன்றும் வராதுன்னு விட்டுட்டு போயிடுவாங்க. We are experts in giving vairagyam to that guru, not to teach. I have seen many teachers after studying Shastra, They are not able to take advanced text because there are no students to listen. என்ன பண்ண முடியும் டீச்சருக்கு பாவம் படிச்சு கூட சொல்றதுக்கு சொல்லணும்னா கேட்கறதுக்கு ஆள் இருக்கணுமே. என்ன டூயிங்ல தான் எனக்கு ரொம்ப இன்ட்ரெஸ்டா இருக்கும் சுவாமினி. என்ன நோயிங் என்னமோ பேசிட்டே இருக்கேன். சும்மா அந்த டேஸ்ட் தெரியணும். தட் டேஸ்ட் டு நோ very very fortunate you are if you have that taste. Look into the introduction. Vidhim antarena api. This is our statement. Now he is expecting an objection from us. Just imagining. He is imagining. I know you, the Vedantin, have got some question to ask me. Vidhi is not there, I am telling. In Jnana Vakyams, Atma Jnana Vishaye, in Veda, there is no commandment. Once commandment is not there, it is not relevant. Therefore, you may come with another argument. Without Vidhi also, there is a possibility of Prayojanam. Are you going to say that only? He is writing, Vidhim antarena, without Vidhi, without commandment. This is our statement. Purvapakshi is expecting this statement from us. You may ask like this. But without Vidhi also there is a possibility of statement. Vidhim antarena api pravrittihi syat lokavad. Pravrittihi syat lokavad means in the world we are seeing many places without any vidhi, commandment. Lokavad, in the world parlance, in their worldly experiences. Lokavad vidhim vina. Vidhim antarena means vina, without commandment. Vedantin says, in scriptures knowledge is not there. Why can't we? In scriptures knowledge commandment is not there. Why can't we take in the worldly experience? Pravrittihi lokavat, worldly experience. That knowledge produce benefit without karma. Pravrittihi means without karma. Pravrittihi antarena api. Vidhim antarena api lokavat. Knowledge produce benefit without karma. Why can't we take iti chet? If you raise such an objection, oh Vedantin, if you raise such an objection, for that tat na, it is not correct. Yataha, I have an answer for that. For that I have an answer. That also cannot be accepted. Vedasya tatparyam. Now, the Siddhabodhaka Vakyam also, Siddhabodhaka Vakyam, Kanta Chamikaram is Siddhabodhaka Vakyam. It is already available here. Rope, this is rope. That is Siddhabodhaka Vakyam. Siddhabodhakam and Bodhakam means teaching. What is the teaching? Already existing rope, Siddham, there. Siddha Bodhakam. This is rope. This is rope. This is chain is here. Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam. He says even that Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam also indirectly telling about karma only. He wants to establish that Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam also ultimately revealing karma only indirectly. For that three, I give examples, that Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam, Triveni Sangamam is there. Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam. Fact. Siddha Bodhaka enartham? A statement of fact. Unmai solradhu. Anga rope irukku solradhu. Anga Triveni Sangamam is there. Food is there on the table. Water is there in the bottle. a statement of fact. A statement of fact also, what we said, statement of fact also gives prayojanam nam solitam. Gives prayojanam, like a rope snake and kantajamikaram, lokavat example. What he want to say, even that Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam also indirectly talking about karma only. That's what I said. There is water in the bottle. Indirectly what I am telling? You feel thirsty, drink water. Kuramal, kuri. Sollamal, solli. Commandment irukka illaya? We drink water. Indirectly I am telling you that drink water. There is food on the table. Indirectly what I am telling? வீட்டில் நம்ம சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, என்னங்கோ ஃபுட் அங்கே வச்சுருக்கேன், டேபிள் மேலே வச்சுருக்கேன், சித்த போதக வாக்கியம், ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் ஆஃப் ஃபேக்ட். அப்போ அவர் என்ன பண்ணணும்? போய் சாப்பிடணும் இல்லையா? ஸோ இன்டைரக்ட்லி யூ ஆர் டெல்லிங் வாட் கர்மா. இப்போ புரியறதா? நல்ல இப்போ புரியறது சுவாமி. அது மாதிரி ஈவன் சித்த போதக வாக்கியம் ஃபேக்ட் ரிவீலிங் ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் ஆல்சோ want to communicate what? Action only. There is Triveni Sangamam, 3 rivers confluence is there, Prayaga. Take bath. It need not be pointed out that indirectly saying that Siddha Bodhaka Vakyam also telling only karma. That is his intention. So Vedasya Tatparyam. Now he says Vedasya, that word is not there. Vedasya Tatparyam, final teaching of Veda. Final teaching of Veda, Tatparyam is drinking water, dipping in the water, eating food. Other than like that, here also, so that's why after studying Vedanta, வேதாந்தம் சும்மா படிச்சா போறாது, பிராக்டிஸ் பண்ணணும். வேதாந்தம் சும்மா படிச்சா போறாது. நீங்க என்ன எல்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்க, சும்மா படிச்சுட்டு இருக்க, ஒன்றும் பண்ண வேண்டாமோ, வீட்டுக்கு போய் பண்ணணும். என்ன பண்ணணும்? சாஸ்திராசேஸ் ஒன்றும் பண்ண வேண்டாம், நீ புரிஞ்சுக்கோன்னு. ஏன்னா பண்ணி 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 ஜென்ம ஜென்மாக பழகி 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 பண்ணலன்னா என்ன தோஷம் வருமோ, அது வருமோ, இது வருமோ. Still a person is, inhibitions are there, powerful inhibitions, from where some dosha, papa may come, and not to me, at least my children's sake, my grandchildren's sake, I have to do. అమ్మ అమ్మ బ్రహ్మనికి గ్రాండ్ చిల్డ్రన్ ఉండోడి, అమ్మ అమ్మ బ్రహ్మனுக்கு நீ பிரம்மன் தான். நான் பிரம்மன் சுவாமி, எனக்கு தெரியும், பிகாஸ் நீங்க நல்லா சொல்லி கொடுத்தேன், நான் பிரம்மன் தான். ஆனாலும் என்னோட பையனுக்கு தெரியாது. நீ பிரம்மன் ஆனா என்னோட பையன் என்ன? It is just like prayer. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu, sarve jana sukhino bhavantu, my son and grandson also sukhino bhavantu anna. Eppadi? All people must be hale and healthy, happy in the world, and my grandson also. In the world, once you see, your grandson also included in that or not? இப்போ புரிஞ்சதா புரியல, வேதாந்தம் தெரியல. அது மாதிரி people, lot of fear, lot of sentiments, these are all called obstructions. So those obstructions, sentiments, fear inside, after stopping only, these are all problems are coming, as the previously problems are not there. And the fear வந்து continue ஆயிண்டே இருக்கும் கொஞ்ச நாள். அந்த ஃபேன் சுவிட்ச் ஆஃப் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் சுத்திண்டே இருக்கும் இல்லையோ, ஈவன் ஆஃப்டர் லிசனிங் வாட் அகம் பிரம்மாஸ்மி, மகாவாக்கியம், தத்துவமசி 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 என்ன புரியுற மாதிரி இருக்கிற சுவாமினி. பட் வீட்டில் எல்லாம் நீ ஏன் இது பண்ணலை அது பண்ணல, அதனால தான் காலு வலி வந்தது இவனுக்கு. எங்கே முழங்கால் வலி, முழங்கால் வலிக்கு அதுக்கு என்ன சம்பந்தம் இல்லை இருக்கு அந்த சம்பந்தம். இப்படி எல்லாம் நிறைய பேர் இருக்கா வீட்டில் நமக்கு சொல்லி கொடுக்கறது, இன்னும் பயம் மூச்சாண்டி மாதிரி காமிக்கிறது. ஸோ ஏற்கனவே நமக்கு அறக்குறையாக புரியறது. And we are not able to drop. அதை விட they are all majority in number. What karma kandis. ஏதோ சுவாமினி அம்மா சொல்கிறா இந்த பக்கம் வீடு பக்கம்தான் சொல்லி நான் வந்தேன். ஐ எம் நாட் ஏபிள் டு மூவ் திஸ் சைட் ஆல்சோ தட் சைட் ஆல்சோ, மிடில் ஐ எம் லைக் சாண்ட்விச் மாதிரி கஷ்டப்பட்டுன்னு இருக்கோம். அங்கே ஒன்றும் இல்லை, சாஸ்திரம் some more deeper level if you listen you understand, that's all. More focus to Shastra. You focus onto Shastra, you need not drop all karmas, but give more quality time, quality mind for Shastra. That worry, tension, anxiety regarding this karma, rituals, problems, punya, papa, all these are all like bugs in your mind. You are having such a type of fear, anxiety. How can you come out of that? So Sureshwaracharya is going to answer later, very much later in second chapter. For all this is going to give answer later. Now this is Purapakshi, you have to understand. Don't think Purapakshi means somewhere. Namakulli irka yaar inda Purvamimamsaka. இந்த ஆத்ம ஜானம் ஸ்டேட்ஸ்மெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் 20 இயர்ஸாக படிச்சுன்னு இருக்கோம், ஒன்றுமே எதுவுமே ஒத்து வரமாட்டேங்கிறது. Therefore சித்தபோதக வாக்கியம் ஆல்சோ is talking about karma only indirectly. Tatparyam is in karma. That is called his intention he want to establish. Mere ritual jnanam, mere swarga jnanam, mere teaching about anything, even technology also. Just by knowing, by technology, by knowing what is the use, you should know how to operate it. You should know how to make into action. Like that here also. And he used one quotation also in Chandogya. It comes yadeva vidyaya karoti Shraddhaya Upanishada Tadeva Viryavattaram Bhavati. Yadeva Vidyaya Karoti. By knowledge, after knowing, if you do, it is well and good. You can do perfectly, you can do properly also. Without knowledge, you cannot do properly. Therefore, your knowledge is also useful for what purpose? To do properly. அந்த மாதிரி வர every knowledge yadeva vidyaya karoti. By knowledge, if you do that, you would Vishnu Sahasranama, you know the meaning and chant, it gives more phalam. Shraddhaya karoti tadeva viryavattaram bhavati. If you mantra you know, the meaning you know, and perform the puja or anything, it gives a lot of phalam. இல்லைன்னா பேரட் மாதிரி சும்மா சாண்ட் பண்ணால் என்ன பிரயோஜனம்னா கிடையாது. அதுதான் அவர் சொல்கிறார். ஞான போதக வாக்கியம் ஆல்சோ யூஸ்ஃபுல் ஃபார் வெல் பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ். See how he thinks for well performance. Therefore come to the next class, I will tell you how karma is very very important. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.